What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be giving you the top 10 loadouts you could be running right now in Call of Duty Warzone after the Season 6 Haunting update. We're going to give you loadouts for the brand new zero recoil battle rifle that came out, the new Cat AMR rocket launcher attachment called the Jack Salvo, and some other bonus loadouts as well. If you like this style of straight to the point content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that noti bell so you don't miss another video like this, and you can always stay up to date on the current meta. Let's get into it. First thing I want to note is that these are in no particular order. You can mix and match any of these with each other and they should be just fine. They're gonna be a lot of fun to run. Let's get you these loadouts. For this first set of loadouts, we're rocking the Reclaimer 18 and the Moore Sniper. The Moore Sniper is probably my favorite like actual sniper that's out right now. It is a one shot almost at any range. It feels great, and the Reclaimer 18 is very fun to use. Do not use the new attachment for the Reclaimer 18. It's just completely pointless because this Reclaimer 18 I have is two shot. It's completely pointless to use the other one. So for this Reclaimer 18, we're using the Bryson improved choke muzzle, the Discourager 900 heavy barrel, the paracord grip, the Stovall tack laser, and no stock. Show this one to you in the firing range. You want to put this thing in tack stance like this, and you want to switch it to semi-auto, and you can just sit here and you can just sit here and spam it. It's so good, especially up close. It is two shot within at least 5 meters. So good. For the Moore Sniper, you're going to rock the photonic charge barrel. I did pick up a level 1 Moore Sniper the other day after the update, and it one shot without this photonic charge barrel. So if that's the case, I would probably go with the Imperial long barrel here. Try that out, see if it one shots for you. But I know the photonic charge barrel does, and it is hit scan, so keep that in mind. Then we're rocking the Razorhawk laser light, the anti-material slug rounds, the Heinrichter hybrid scope here. Completely up to you, whatever sight you like. I just prefer this one. If you want that Car 98 look and feel, the Akalina LR stock optic is a solid one also. Then we're rocking the super light 90 stock. It really helps with that handling quite a bit and mobility. And we'll show this to you here in the firing range, but basically this scope will allow you to zoom in like this, and you charge it, boom, one shot. For the next set of loadouts, we're rocking the Pulmiet 762 and the AMR9. The AMR9 is a lot of fun to run right now with a slight buff in the new update, and the Pulmiet 762 is 100% in the long range meta. For the Pulmiet, we're rocking the Quartermaster suppressor, the Pyro heavy barrel here, the high grain rounds. I like the Jack glassless optic, but use whatever sight makes you comfortable, and we're using the Ivanov wood stock. All right, let me show you how this reacts in the firing range, but man, this thing is very fun to use and really solid recoil control as well. Then for the AMR9, we're rocking the Quartermaster suppressor, the Jack slash underbarrel, the high grain rounds, 50 round mag, and I like the Nidar model sight here because the iron sights are absolute garbage. But this thing is a lot of fun to run. I've always loved the AMR9. I hope they keep buffing it, but we'll see how it goes. We don't have a very long time for this season. Got about a month until Black Ops 6 comes out. Next up, we have the long range BP50 paired with my dual wield WSP swarms, my Akimbo swarms. A lot of fun to run. For this BP50, we're rocking the Quartermaster suppressor, the Lore 9 heavy barrel, the Jack glassless optic, the 4-barrel heavy stock, and the 45 round mag. Show this to you in the firing range. This is a very underrated loadout as well because it's just very little recoil and very easy to control. Also, I don't see a lot of people using this. Then for those WSP swarms, we're rocking the Quartermaster suppressor, the WSP Ruthless L barrel. I like this point G3P04 laser for more hip fire control and 50 round mag. And of course you want that Akimbo brace stock here, but these things are a lot of fun to run. I mean, they're really good, honestly. Next up, we have the Holger 556, 100% in the long range meta now too. And then we've got the Rival 9. The Holger 556, we're rocking the Quartermaster suppressor. I like the Kraus 6-match barrel, the paracord grip, the 40 round mag, and I like the RB Adel assault stock. If you want a sight on here, just take off the paracord grip, completely up to you. But I kind of like the iron sights on this. It's not terrible, you know, as far as the iron sights go. I honestly kind of enjoy it, man. It's an absolute beam. Then for the Rival 9, we're rocking the Quartermaster Suppressor. I like the Rival C Clear Shot Barrel here. 50 round drum for sure. Rival Vice Assault Grip and the EXF Close Quarters Assault Stock. We'll show this one to you here in the firing range, but man, this thing is just an absolute laser beam. Next up, we have the MCW as an SMG and the Car 98. Car 98 is still one shot at like 52, 53 meters, as long as you're hitting your headshots. But to each their own there. Let me know what your favorite sniper is down in the comments. But for this MCW, we're rocking the Paracord Grip. I like the Night Arm model sight here. The 40 round mag, the Rapid Strike Grip. This really helps with that sprint to fire speed. And then of course you want to run that Jack Raven kit. And we'll show this one to you in the firing range, but this thing didn't get touched either. The MCW itself even got a slight buff, and man, this just feels solid. Given that Car 98, we're definitely rocking the Sonic Suppressor L muzzle. I like the precision long barrel here, high grain rounds for sure. I like the range collar optic here. I've kind of switched from the SPX 80s with that's usually the one I use, but I like this one too. And then the no stock. But yeah, this thing's one shot too, up to like 52, 53 meters, something like that. So keep that in mind as well. Then we've got the Bow 27. This might be my favorite loadout to run besides that new battle rifle right now. I just feel like this thing is an absolute beam and very, very underrated right now. I'm not sure why people keep calling it a marshmallow shooter, but dude, it's good. And then I've got this paired with a Superior 46. For the Bow 27, we're rocking the Quartermaster Suppressor. I like the Crown H3 barrel here, the Jag Glassless Optic, the Ardent Tac stock here. This really helps with that recoil gun kick. It's very important you have this attachment on, and the 60 round mag. And we'll show this to you how it reacts in the firing range. But man, you're talking about BP50 recoil control here with a higher TTK, and it's a solid option. And with that Superior 46, I like the Quartermaster Suppressor here, Paracord Grip, high grain rounds for sure, 40 round mag, and the Rescue 9 stock. Show this to you in the firing range, man. But man, this thing don't move either, and it's a lot of fun to run. Next up, we have the TAC Eradicator paired with the WSP-9. For the TAC Eradicator, we're rocking the Quartermaster Suppressor. I like the Conquer 70 long barrel here, Paracord Grip for sure, Jag Glassless Optic. If you like the iron sights on this, run high grain ammo, completely up to you. I like to have the sight on it. It's just clearer. It's a clearer sight for me. And then the TAC Verity Core stock to really help with that recoil gun kick. But yeah, this is your #1 option when it comes to long range for sure right now. Just anything 55 meters over. So if you're playing big map, this is definitely the best option for you. It's just the TTK is it's far and above anything else except for that new battle rifle, and we'll show you that loadout here in a few moments. Also, guys, if you guys ever need any loadouts or you want to ask me any kind of questions, we are live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok every single Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. We usually stream for about 2 hours. I don't stream for a long time, but you guys are welcome to come by, hang out, ask me any questions you have, and those kinds of things about loadouts, about life, whatever you got. For the WSP-9, we're rocking the Quartermaster Suppressor. I like the Paracord Grip here for that sprint to fire speed. Jack Slash is not bad also. High grain rounds for sure, 50 round mag, and I like the Night Arm model sight with this. And we'll show that to you here in the firing range, but man, this thing is just good too, dude. I love this. I love the WSP-9. Next up, we have the MTZ-556 paired with the SMG version of the BP50. The MTZ-556, we're rocking the Quartermaster Suppressor. This thing just got a buff as well, and it feels even better than it has. The MTZ Drifter Heavy Long Barrel, Paracord Grip, 50 round drum, and the EXF Close Quarters Assault stock. Show this to you in the firing range, but man, this thing is an absolute laser beam as well. Just got some headshot multiplier. Help also, so good. Next up with this BP50, we're rocking the Quartermaster Suppressor. You want to definitely run that Jack Revenger kit, TRST Ivy grip tape, high grain rounds here, and the Chimera Laser Light. This thing is an absolute blast to run. I'm loving it a ton. It's an absolute beam, and you can even use it out here if you want. It's really, really solid. Next up, we have that brand new DTIR 30-06. When I put the video out about this, I called it the 30-06, and strictly because if I said 30-06, people would come in the comments and say, hey, Marvel, it says 30-06. Give me crap about that. So it was a lose-lose situation for me, okay? So it's the 30-06. I get it. DTIR 30-06, but let me tell you, the recoil is insane. And then we're rocking this with the striker. This is probably my number one go-to loadout right now, period, hands down. So if you're looking for a loadout to use right now this season, the DTIR and the striker are really, really solid. Now, one thing I will say about the DTIR, they did nerf it already. Nerf wasn't that bad, but brought it back just a little bit, kind of more in contention with everything else. So keep that in mind, but the DTIR is a very solid choice right now for sure. For the DTIR, you want to rock the quartermaster suppressor, the Sanctum 60 long barrel. I had an argument with somebody that you should use the Extend 10 long barrel, which is fine. It's very solid. It's got a 5% plus effective damage range and bullet velocity boost for sure. Even's got some movement speed options. I feel like for longer ranges, this is the better option. You get the range, plus you get this insane amount of recoil control. I feel like there's a little bit more visual recoil with the Extend 10, but we'll use whatever one makes you comfortable. If you like this one better, use the Extend 10. If you like Sanctum 60, use the Sanctum. Those two are your best options, bar none. But I like the Sanctum. That's just me. Then we're gonna rock the Jack Glassless Optic. Rifleman 200 stock, hands down. You gotta run this. This thing really brings that recoil control in. Now, this thing by itself, just the base weapon, doesn't have a ton of recoil control, but it definitely has visual recoil control. But there's no visual recoil on this weapon at all now with these attachments. And then we're rocking that 40 round mag. All right, now let me show you how this works. So you got this, and it looks like no recoil, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you the recoil on it. It does have recoil. If I just take my thumbstick or my thumb off the thumbstick, right? The recoil just goes straight up, just like that. Okay, so all you have to do for this weapon is just drag slightly down into the left, just like that. Nothing major to get it just like that. Now, this is with no aim assist right here, right? That's with no aim assist. Now you go and have aim assist in a game. It's crazy. It's just so broken. You're just not missing shots. If you get in the game and you miss shots with this and you're like, oh, how'd that guy win? And you miss shots with this, brother, you know what I mean? I mean, we're rocking a 90+% accuracy, and that's just because I overfired on that last guy. So keep that in mind. Enjoy this while it lasts, because I'm sure they're going to end up nerfing it again. Then for that striker, we're rocking the quartermaster suppressor, striker elite long barrel for sure. Paracord grip or the jack slash, completely up to you. This thing doesn't have any recoil either. High grain rounds and the 48 round mag. Man, this thing, look at that. Just look at that. That is crazy good. Crazy good. You can even use that at longer ranges. Just love the striker, always have. Next up, we have that new Cat AMR with the new Jack Salvo attachment that they added, which turns it into a rocket launcher. And then I've got the static HV. I'm going to give you a STG 44 build also. They did nerf it, but it's still in the meta, so it's not like they didn't nerf it into the ground, but it's definitely worse than it was. And I think it's probably like number 3 or maybe number 4 on my list of top in the top 5. So it's still top 5 when it comes to range weapons, but keep that in mind. So we're going to go Cat AMR, static HV, and then I'll come back to the STG 44, but it did get a nerf. For that Cat AMR, you're rocking you can't use the muzzle, can't use the ammo, can't use a barrel, can't use a mag. So you're rocking this new Jack Salvo kit for sure. The Phantom grip, the ephemeral quick bolt, which will help that fire rate and rechambering speed. And then I like the heavy recoil reduction stock, just gives it more recoil gun kick control. It doesn't really matter there. And then I'm using the Akalina LR stock optic. If you don't like the optic and you want to use a laser instead, use this Pro Sapphire box. Just helps that sprint to fire speed a lot. And we'll show this to you in the firing range and kind of how it works. We're gonna make sure we have our 3 plates on here, okay? And it even one-shots in the firing range with 3 plates. Now remember, snipers don't usually one-shot in the firing range at all, but this one-shots anywhere to the body as long as you hit this guy. Like your enemy, as long as you hit him, doesn't matter where it is, you're one-shotting. Doesn't matter, arm, leg, toe, pinky toe, whatever. It one-shots. Pretty fun. They were that static HV. We're rocking the quartermaster suppressor. I like the auger 840 light barrel still here. Jack slash underbarrel. We're rocking the FSS Guardian stock here for sure, and the Night Arm model sight. And we're gonna go in here and I'll show this to you here in the firing range, but very little recoil here. A lot of fun to run. Another stock option you can run is this SL TAC Hive V4. Not a lot of recoil control minuses here, but sprint to fire speed, big plus, which is kind of cool. And like I said, there's not a ton of recoil, just kind of drag down a little bit, but static HV feels good still too, for sure. Now for that STG 44, we're gonna rock the quartermaster suppressor. This is gonna be the Heinrichter C70 long barrel. There's nothing really changes here as far as the build. The nerf itself that happened to the base weapon, right? But when you had to add these attachments on here, it basically gets rid of that nerf, if that makes sense. So we're rocking the Jack Glasses optic here. It's DR79 combo stock, the 50 round drum here. You can take off, and I don't know, you can take off this. I like the Bruin a Crux, a heavy barrel here too. Completely up to you, whichever one you want to use, but I think I'm going to stick with the Heinrichter C70 long barrel. Thank you guys again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this style of video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that noti bell so you don't miss a video like this or like any of these. We'll see you in the next one.